Welcome back to my channel Impart Math Knowledge. This video is about time estimates in CPM. There are 4 time estimates: earliest start time, earliest finish time, latest start time, latest finish time. Earliest start time. It is the earliest possible time at which an activity can be started, assuming that all the preceding activity can be started at the earliest start times. Earliest start time of jth node is equal to maximum of earliest start time of ith node plus duration for that particular activity. Earliest finish time is earliest start time plus duration. This method of calculation we call it as forward pass calculation. In this case, we have to add the duration. If you have more than one node, we have to select the maximum value. Latest start time, LST is equal to LFT minus D. Latest finish time, it is the latest possible time at which an activity can be finished, assuming that all the subsequent activities can also be finished at the latest possible times. Latest finish time of ith node is equal to minimum of latest finish time of jth node minus D. This method of calculating time estimate, we call it as backward pass calculation. I am going to explain how to calculate time estimates in critical path method with a simple example. Here the activity and the duration is given. First we need to draw the network diagram for the given project. The first activity is 1 to 2. The initial node is 1. This is node 1. This is node 2. The duration for the activity 1 to 2 is 5. Next activity is 1 to 3. This is node 3. The duration for node 1 to 3 is 8. Next activity is 2 to 3. Connect node 2 and node 3. The duration for the activity 2 to 3 is 6. Next activity is 2 to 4. This is node 4. Connect node 2 and node 4. For the activity 2 to 4, the duration is 7. Next activity is 3 to 4. Connect node 3 and node 4. The duration for the activity 3 to 4 is 5. Next activity is 3 to 5. This is node 5. Connect node 3 and node 5. The duration for the activity 3 to 5 is 4. Next activity is 4 to 5. Connect node 4 and node 5. The duration for the activity 4 to 5 is 8. Next we have to find earliest start time and latest finish time for each activity. For the initial node, earliest start time is 0. Earliest start time for node 2 is earliest start time for node 1 plus duration. That is 0 plus 5. In the forward process, node 3 coming from 2 nodes, one is from node 1, another one is from node 2. From node 1, the earliest start time is 0 plus 8 is equal to 8. From node 2, the earliest start time is 5 plus 6, which is equal to 11. From these two, maximum value is 11. So earliest start time for node 3 is 11. In the forward process, node 4 coming from 2 nodes, one is from 3, another one is from 2. From these 2 nodes, we have to select the maximum value. From node 3, EST is 11 plus 5 is equal to 16. From node 2, EST is 5 plus 7 is equal to 12. From these two, maximum value is 16. So EST for node 4 is 16. Next we have to find EST for node 5. Node 5 coming from 2 nodes, one is from node 3, another one is from node 4. From node 3, EST is 11 plus 4 is equal to 15. From node 4, EST is 16 plus 8 is equal to 24. From these two, maximum value is 24. So EST for node 5 is 24. For finding E value, we have to go with the forward pass calculation. Add the duration. If you have more than one node, we have to select the maximum value. Next we have to find latest completion time for all the nodes. Latest completion time is a backward pass calculation. Subtract the duration. If we have more than one node, we have to select the minimum value. Latest finish time for node 5. For initial and terminal node, E and L values are always equal. So, L is equal to 24. Next, for node 4, in the backward process, node 4 coming from a single node 5. So, 24 minus 8 is equal to 16. So, latest finish time for node 4 is 16. In the backward process, node 3 coming from two nodes. One is from node 5, another one is node 4. From node 5, latest finish time is 24 minus 4 is equal to 20. From node 4, 16 minus 5 is equal to 11. From these two, 11 is the minimum value. So, latest finish time for node 3 is 11. In the backward process, node 2 coming from two nodes. One is from node 4, another one is from node 3. From node 4, LFT is 16 minus 7, that is 9. From node 3, 11 minus 6 is equal to 5. From these two, minimum value is 5. So, LFT for node 2 is 5. Next, we have to find LFT for the initial node. Node 1 coming from two nodes, one is from 2, another one is 3. From 3, LFT is 11 minus 8 is equal to 3. From 2, LFT is 5 minus 5 is equal to 0. From these two, minimum value is 0. Next, we have to find the time estimates, EFT and LST. First, you have to write EST and LFT value from the network diagram. For the activity 1 to 2, earliest start time is 0, latest completion time is 5. Earliest start time for the activity 1 to 2 is 0, latest completion time for the activity 1 to 2 is 5. For the activity 1 to 3, earliest start time is 0, latest completion time is 11. For the activity 1 to 3, earliest start time 0, latest finish time is 11. For the activity 2 to 3, earliest start time is 5, latest completion time is 11. 5, 11. For the activity 2 to 4, earliest start time is 5, latest completion time is 16. For 2 to 4, earliest start time 5, latest completion time is 16. Next, for the activity 3 to 4, earliest start time is 11, latest completion time is 16. For the activity 3 to 4, earliest start time 11, latest completion time 16. Next, for the activity 3 to 5, earliest start time 11, latest completion time 24. Earliest start time is 11, latest completion time is 24. For the activity 4 to 5, earliest start time 16, latest completion time 24. For the activity 4 to 5, earliest start time 16, latest completion 24. Next, we have to find earliest finish time and latest start time for each activity. Earliest finish time is earliest start time plus duration for that particular activity. Earliest start time 0, duration is 5. So, earliest finish time is 5. For activity 1 to 3, earliest start time 0, duration is 8. 0 plus 8 is equal to 8. For the activity 2 to 3, EST is 5, duration is 6, so total is 11. For the activity 2 to 4, EST is 5, duration is 7. So, EFT for that particular activity is 12. For the activity 3 to 4, EST is 11, duration is 5. So, EFT for the activity 3 to 4 is 16. For the activity 3 to 5, EST is 11, duration is 4. So, 11 plus 4 is equal to 15. Next, for the activity 4 to 5, EST is 16, duration is 8. So, EFT for 4 to 5 is 24. Next one, LST. LST is nothing but LFT minus duration for that particular activity. For the activity 1 to 2, LFT is 5, duration is 5. So, 5 minus 5 is equal to 0. For the activity 1 to 3, LFT is 11, duration is 8. 11 minus 8 is equal to 3. For activity 2 to 3, LFT is 11, duration is 6, so 11 minus 6 is equal to 5. Next, for the activity 2 to 4, LFT is 16, duration is 7, 16 minus 7 is equal to 9. For the activity 3 to 4, LFT is 16, duration is 5, 16 minus 5 is equal to 11. For the activity 3 to 5, LFT is 24, duration is 4, so this is equal to 20. For the activity 4 to 5, LFT is 24, duration is 8, so this is equal to 16. In this manner, we have to compute time estimates in CPM. At last, we have to find the critical path and the project duration. Project duration is nothing but L and E value for the last node. Here the last node value is 24. So project duration is 24. Critical path is the path having L and E values are equal. Here we observe that L and E values are same for all the nodes. So we have to select the path having the total duration is 24. If you select the path 1, 2, 4, 5, the duration is 5 plus 7 plus 8, that is 20. If you select the next path 1 to 3, 3 to 4 means the duration is 12. If you select the path 1 to 3, 3 to 4 and 4 to 5 means duration is 8 plus 5 plus 8, that is 21. If you select the path 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4 and 4 to 5 means the duration is 5 plus 6, 11, 11 plus 5, 16, 16 plus 8 is 24. So the possible path is 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4 and 4 to 5. The critical path is 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. Project duration is 24 days. Hope you all understand. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, like, share and subscribe.